Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're tackling something so many of us deal with, sinus pain. We're going to break down some simple, natural methods to soothe that awful discomfort right at home.
You know that feeling, right? That familiar pressure, that throbbing pain right in your face, maybe in your head? It's a feeling that so many of us know, and it can be really hard to ignore. So what is actually happening inside your head? Well, sinusitis is just a fancy word for inflammation of the tissues lining your sinuses. See, those are supposed to be air-filled cavities in your skull, but when they get blocked up and fill with fluid, well, that's when viruses or bacteria can start to grow and cause an infection, and that's where all that pressure and pain comes from.
All right, first things first, we have to clear out that congestion. The goal here is to get things moving to relieve that pressure. So let's dive into how we can do that.
Okay, method number 1, steam therapy. This is probably one of the most effective and, honestly, simplest ways to get some relief. All you're doing is using warm, moist air to your advantage.
So how exactly does steam help? Well, it softens and loosens up all that thick mucus, which in turn reduces that feeling of pressure. It also really helps open up those blocked nasal passages. And here's a pro tip for you. Add just a few drops of eucalyptus, or maybe some peppermint oil, to the water. It gives it this amazing enhanced effect.
Moving on to method number 2, the saline rinse. Think of this as a natural way to basically cleanse your sinuses. You're washing away all the gunk and irritants in there.
And you can totally make this yourself. It's super simple. You just start with 1 glass of lukewarm water, add a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of bicarbonate, give it a good stir until it's all dissolved, and you're good to go.
Okay, so how do you use it? You can use a syringe or something called a neti pod. The key is just to be gentle. You're going to lean over a sink and flush each nostril. Don't be surprised if the solution flows out the other nostril or even down into your throat. That's totally normal. It means it's working.
So, we've covered getting things moving. Now, let's talk about soothing the pain itself. We're going to target that ache and discomfort directly.
Method 3 is the warm compress. This one feels so good. Just applying some gentle heat can really ease that facial pain. And what's more, it increases circulation in the area. It's really easy to do. Just soak a soft towel in some warm water and place it right over your nose, your cheeks, and your forehead. Then, just kick back and relax for about 10 to 15 minutes. The key is to repeat this a few times a day whenever you need it.
All right, our next method might surprise you. It's your sleep position. Yep, how you sleep can either help or seriously hinder your sinus drainage.
So here's why it matters so much. If you're lying flat, all that mucus just pulls in your sinuses. It has nowhere to go. That's what increases the pressure and makes you feel so awful in the morning. But if you just elevate your head, you're using gravity to your advantage. It helps your sinuses drain naturally while you sleep, preventing all that buildup.
Okay, now let's talk about supporting your recovery. These are simple habits that honestly make a huge difference. Hydration. Hydration is absolutely key. You want to be drinking plenty of fluids. We're talking water, broth, soup, you name it. Sipping on warm herbal teas like ginger or chamomile is also fantastic. Why? Because all those fluids thin out your mucus from the inside out, making it way easier to drain.
Okay, this is super important. We have to talk about when to see a doctor. Because while these home remedies are great for relief, they are absolutely not a replacement for professional medical advice.
So you really need to seek medical attention if you experience things like a high fever, a severe headache that just won't quit, a stiff neck, or any vision changes or swelling around your eyes. Confusion is another big one. And, of course, if your symptoms just get worse or they last more than a couple of weeks, please go see a doctor.
So let's pull this all together. Here's your at-home sinus relief toolkit. You've got steam inhalation to soften and loosen mucus, a saline rinse to flush and cleanse, a warm compress to soothe that facial pain, and elevating your head while you sleep to promote drainage.
So there you have it. You've got all these natural solutions right at your fingertips. The real question is, which one of these is going to become your first line of defense against sinus pain?